3, 4.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Lady Gwendolyn's Cauldron Readings. I am Lady Gwendolyn. I am your host for this evening, and I have my Cauldron of Divination. So, let me introduce you to the Cauldron. In here are around 40 different types of divination. Hello. So what you do is if you want a reading and you want to test, we do divination for divination. So leave your date of birth. I will get you put on the list, and I will draw random from the Cauldron of Divination, and we will get your reading there. Thank you, darling. So I am live right now on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So I'm so happy to see you all out there. Okay, so I forgot my list. Got to take my list out here. Okay, so hello, Willow. Hello, Stormy. Hello, Beth, and hello, Kristen. So I have Stormy up, and then Kristen, and then Kayla. And Beth, actually, you were the first one to comment, and since today is your birthday, baby doll, you're going first. Well, hello from Canada. It's nice to have you. If you could let me know where you are viewing from. If you are viewing from Facebook or YouTube, let me know, because if you are on YouTube, I might end up switching over there. All right, Beth, you are up first. So, I mean, look at this. Like, all right. You know, I haven't done these. I only do cauldron readings. With the Heal Yourself cards. So let me tell you a little bit about the cauldron. So in the cauldron are all of my different forms of divination here in my library. So the Heal Yourself cards. I think these are it. Yes. So each deck, witches runes, tarot dice, pendulum readings, all of these different types are in my library. So that's what is listed on the pieces of paper. So cauldron readings will run starting tonight through the end of November. I will take probably a week off or two. And in December, then we start Rowan Temple of Lights under the Rowan Tree Show. Oh, thank you, darling. Facebook, thank you all very much. Oh, yes, in Herkimer, New York, mining for those beautiful Herkimer diamonds. All right, the first card up from the Heal Yourself deck is actually cycles. We are ever ebbing and flowing, going with the first thing that popped in mind was cycles, was with the ocean and the moon shining down on the ocean, because as the moon shifts, so does the ocean, and that was the first thing that reminds me of. So remember to let yourself go occasionally. Speaking of letting go, it's the letting go card. So yeah. Uh, and you know what, darling, you are doing right now. Your your excursion is exactly what you should be doing. Balancing that work life, that work and that business and pleasure relationship that you need to have with yourself. Unleash your creativity. Um, take the time to let yourself go sometimes. Um, sometimes we forget that and we don't allow ourselves to really nurture what we have within us, and that's desperately needed sometimes. Okay. Stormy darling, you're up next. Beth, happy birthday, my love. So for my drink tonight, I chose my oolong tea. It is my favorite tea. I don't know why, I just do. But I do put creamer in it. So it does taste really good. All right. All right, Willow darling, you will be after Miss Kayla. All right, Stormy darling, from the Cauldron. Here we go. The Witch's Runes. The Witch's Runes. All right. Now, when I do runes or the osteomancy, because the bones are in the cauldron, I use my cloth. Now, this cloth has an opposite side, but I don't use it, and I could. I totally could. I love this, but whenever I'm at like shows and stuff, I'm using this side, so you never see it. This is the side I created for myself. Um, let me see. Spirit, water, fire, earth, and air. And right in the center is the representation of you and yourself and the person that is getting the reading. So that's a little something about what I use. I do I do have this really cute wooden planchette, but I couldn't do that at a show because somebody would freak out. Okay. All right. Stormy, let's go, babe. All right. So anything that is on the outside of the circle gets put back in the container. Anything that is split flat piece up also gets put in the circle. All right. That being said, right now, I love witches' rooms. They're one of my favorite types of divination. So the eye is directly looking at harvest. So I always like the analogy reaping what you've sowed. Um, that is along with the spiral of things flowing and unity. So whatever you are is going on in your life right now, you are finding the partner that you deserve. You are finding the balance between you and them and working together. And with the flight, maybe you have to travel to see each other or you are traveling together, but it feels like a lot of um working things out together, being actually a partner. The last one is the female symbol, so it's reminding you that you are very much in control of your life and what things are going. Now, I do have to say this, darling. I think that we've kind of known each other back and forth for kind of through social media for about a year now, and the changes that you have made in your life, I want to say I'm so very proud of you for everything that you've done. So much blessings and love to you. I hope that helps. Oops. So this is the lid to my jar that my witches' runes are in. I'm a Virgo witch. What can I say? All right, Kristen, honey. We had 13 years of ghosting each other and we finally buckled down. Oh my God, thank you. You're welcome, hon. I am glad to see it. See, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. And sometimes it doesn't matter where you are in your life, whenever you're meant to have that love, it comes for you. And I understand the joy. I can feel it right now. So much love to you, darling. All right, Kristen, here we go, honey. Let me shake this up a little bit. Right, everything does come full circle. Mindfulness and meditation cards. Mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation. Okay, there. It's a lot of decks back there. I didn't realize how many different decks that I have until I started printing them out to start the show, and I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, I did not prep these well at all. I am so I hate to say okay, let's put it like this way. I'm not going to say that word. How about I am so obsessive compulsive about my cards, they all have to be in the same direction. If they are not in the same direction, I do not read them. And that is the same with any deck or any cards. My tarot is the same way. I randomly go through and will straighten them up just for that purpose. Okay, so mindfulness and meditation. Here we go, darling. Um, yeah, there's thoughts left. So if you are looking for a reading from the Cauldron of Divination, leave your date of birth. I will get you put on the list. Right now, I got this one that we are doing now and two more. So we have plenty of time. I am here for an hour for your companionship and reading pleasure. All right. So Kristen. Okay, so let's work on this one card because this is quotes to meditate on. All right, this day is a special day. It is yours. Yesterday slipped away. It cannot be filled with more meaning. About tomorrow, nothing is known. But this day, today, is yours. Make use of it. Today, you can make someone happy. Today, you can help another. And this day is a special day. It is yours. So, yes, it is something to meditate on I feel like this reminds us not to take things for granted and to be open to exploring what new things we can incorporate into our life tomorrow. Um, Not getting hung up on the past because we're not that same person anymore. We are always about moving forward and growth. And just like all things in nature, we all grow and nurture ourselves and our surroundings so that it can uplift us. What do trees do? Right now, what are the trees doing? They are turning, they are changing, they are dropping so that those leaves can nurture the soil so that the tree can grow stronger next season, right? So that I think that is what your message needed to be, was to remember to not take tomorrow for granted, because all the opportunities that you ever could possibly want is laying there. I love that. I love it. All right, so Brianna and Marie. All right, so Kristen, I hope that helped and made a lot of sense for you. I was happy to do that for you. Hello, Miss Derry. How are you, darling? Okay, so up next is Miss Kayla. Oh, girlfriend, what we got? I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Mindful and meditation cards again. See, I swear. Okay, Marilyn. Okay, gotcha, darling. This is why I don't ever put them away. I lay them out until the ending, because sometimes these cards, once they have a taste of talking, they're like, I've got a whole lot to say, so don't put me away just yet. That's how the cards talk. I don't make the rules. All right. Okay. So, Miss Kayla, do not think a small virtue will not return in your future lives. Just as falling drops of water will fill a large container, the little virtues, the steadfast accumulate, will completely overwhelm them. So, this is supposedly a quote by the Buddha. I say this supposedly because I don't know. It's a nice quote. Are they quoting the Buddha? I don't know for sure. Anyway, um, so what this tells me is that do not undermine the small things that you do in your life, because they may seem small to you, but they are huge to other people. You I feel like you have a tendency to sometimes not allow yourself to be fully as amazing as you truly are. Once you actually get out there and step into what you're really meant to be and really allowing yourself to, I know. Once you allow yourself to be true to yourself, then you are going to blow the doors off of everyone else around you. And that is probably the best way that I can say it. Don't sell yourself short. and allow yourself to, and then this seems like a theme tonight with everybody. We need to stop doubting ourselves. We need to allow ourselves to be free, and we need to really unzip ourselves right here. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of stress in our heart chakra tonight, and I feel like we all need to just go bzzz, whoosh, and let the butterflies flow out, because that is the image that I'm getting right now. So if you close your eyes, imagining unzipping and your heart just being there and butterflies flying out and you just going, oh, let that intensity go. Like, do that. Put your shoulders back, chest out, open, and go, oh. That may sound crazy. I'm telling you, I know, but do it. You will feel a whole lot better. All right. I know I can be silly sometimes, but I love you guys. You're welcome, honey. Okay, so after a full moon, I guess you must recollect yourself. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. All right, Willow, honey, it is your turn. Now, thank you all so much for joining. I am really excited to have so many on here tonight. Now, remember, we're doing this Wednesday nights. I am actually going to be your Wednesday night, 8 p.m. companion from now until like April. I will take a couple of weeks off occasionally here and there for different holidays and things like that. For the most part, I'm here. So if you want a reading and still have some space, leave your date of birth. Willow, the power of the Moon Oracle. The power of the Moon Oracle. It's the 28 lunar cycle cards. Now, I'll tell you, this is a 5 and below deck. It's very flimsy, but they're really cool. So you look at the back. This is the back. Isn't that beautiful? So these, yeah, just the power of the moon. It did come with a book. I do have the book down there, but so what full moon, well, what should I better say? What phase of the moon energy is talking to you? Oh yeah, speaking of astrology, so we have, what is it? Okay. Next weekend, Friday the 13th. And then on the 14th is the eclipse. Yeah, we're supposed to get a ring of fire. So be mindful of that one. All right. Moon in Libra. We are in Libra season. So here is the card. Moon in Libra. Now it says the moon in Libra. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. Avoid making serious decisions and instead focus on creating harmony within your relationships. Have some fun, hun. Enjoy the people around you. And I know that a lot of things have changed so far, and I want you to know that it's okay to, like I said, it's the theme. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the people around you. Next card, Moon in Gemini. Moon in Gemini. Stress may be an issue during this time. Well, no wonder it says don't make anything things. It's worse than Mercury going retrograde. Don't do it. Don't do it. And last one, Moon in Leo. This is where my moon is. My sign, my moon is in Leo. It is an important time to guard against being self-centered, over opinionated, or pushy. So all these signs, darling, say the same thing with everybody. Go with the flow. I'm really tired of this. I could just as easily get on here and be like, all right, everybody, I'm giving you a general reading, have at it, and good night. But it's like everybody needs to hear this tonight. Take care of your heart chakra and your love. I was about to say Mercury retrograde and the screen froze. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Last time you all actually saw me was let me pause for a minute here. Willow darling, I hope that helped you and I love you. So last time I've seen you all was the unboxing with of the West Virginia tarot with the actual creator. And it was Mercury retrograde and nothing was working. It kept freezing. I was messaging her and then she would answer on screen. It was crazy. So during this season of Cauldron readings, I'm going to bring her back and she's going to be one of the guests one night and we're going to try this again. So we'll do Cauldron readings, but West Virginia tarot style. Okay. So surprise. That's one of your surprises for the night. All right. Brianna. Okay. All right. The tarot dice. The tarot dice. All right, let's get those babies out. So you can't get these anymore. I'm sure you could make them. Like wood burn them or whatever. But these are very hard to get. I was so blessed that someone gifted a Rowan Temple of Light with these. And I kind of took them to use them. I only use them on special occasion. So, for example, there's the moon. Five of Swords. Just to give you an idea. I think this is the Queen of Cups. Okay. All right. So here we go. Tarot dice. Yep, that one flew way over here. I'll be right back. And it is actually the Chariot that ran away. Ironically, the Chariot runs away. The first one, the Empress. Okay. So, Brianna, for you, I feel like this represents a rebirth in yourself. Time to let those ideas flow. There are a lot of things going on astrologically right now. But the one thing that I want all of you to remember is on October 22nd. So that is just like a week after the eclipse. There is going Pluto is actually coming out of retrograde. Pluto is the planet of karmic energy and um, the process of dealing with that and moving forward. Okay. The Empress is telling you now, whenever this happens, okay, it's time for you to take your next step in what you want to accomplish. So I feel like you have dealt with your karmic energy, and you need to make sure that your karmic energy and your path that you are having now are balanced, the life that you want to have. So make sure that the good deeds outweigh the bad, or they're at least equal, so that you're not selling yourself short. Um, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I think this is 9. So I'm thinking this is like the 9 of Swords. And that means that you're going to have to reach out and communicate your wants and your desires to someone in order to get what you want. Um, what that means is maybe taking on a partnership or setting your boundaries and saying, this is what I want. This is what I will have because I deserve this. I deserve my happiness. I deserve to take the next step. I deserve to level up. If it's going to make me happy, it's time for me to do it. And then the Chariot. Don't let people try to pull you in different directions and slow you down. Okay? Because for some reason, and it's how it works, when someone is trying to better themselves, there is always someone or a group of people that is going to be like, oh, no, you don't, and reach out and grab you and try to drag you back. So you have to make sure that that doesn't happen for you. Yes. Okay. So don't let their actions hold you back from what you're doing. You know, get that communication going here. Let me get this around here. So there you go. Now, so you can see it in order in your way. Well, that didn't help him, but you get the point. I know you do. All right, honey. I hope that helps you, and I appreciate you stopping on here tonight for this. All right, Marilyn, are you still on here, darling? Right. Um, Nat 30 on Instagram, honey. I got you marked. You will be next. Marilyn, honey, you are next. There you are. Okay, here we go. Stir in the magic cauldron. You know what? Next week, I will bring out the magic wand and stir the magic cauldron with the magic wand, okay? But right now, I'm just getting down and dirty and stirring it with my hand, okay? I feel like you get more fluff out of it that way. The Madame Tortuga deck. So if you are a follower, you know that I did an unboxing with the creator of that deck. whenever it debuted. So let me grab that one. It is not a tarot, and it's not an oracle. It is an intuitive deck created by the one, the only, Dottie the Psychic. Dottie the Psychic is a community leader here in West Virginia and is the current president and host of Metro Valley Pagan Pride, along with a wonderful group down there. And so this is Dottie's deck. This is the back. This is called the Madame Tortuga. So there is Madame Tortuga there, the little. So this is an intuitive. There are not any words. It is pictures only. And I will be perfectly honest with you. If I cannot give a reading with this deck, I will try. I will give it an honest try. But if I cannot, then I will pull again and we will go with something else. All right? I've just never been able to read these yet. All right. So the first one, I guess this would be the 10. A dragonfly. So I feel like this is a representation of opening yourself up to new adventures. Okay, a dragonfly sometimes means death and rebirth as well as creativity and strength. So keep that in mind. The next one is 7. So this is like an ivy, like a vine. So don't sell yourself short. Continue to grow and continue to expand your strength. I feel like strength is a very valuable point for you, that your inner strength hasn't been what it needs to be. And then I just flashed to remember the moon in Leo. I feel like Leo energy is very prominent with you right now. And I don't know what this is. But talk about strength. That actually does look like a lion. It reminds me of a dandelion, right? So the strength, the power, the light from the sun shining. Yes, stay grounded, but build your strength. And I'm gonna shuffle and big things are changing this winter for you. You have to build your strength up so that this winter, whenever these pine cones start to drop and nurture the earth, then you are ready for the strength that you need to provide. Yes, the pine cone. The pine cone is also, I mean, I associate it, I'm associating it time-wise with Yule, so the next couple of months. But I also associate it with the pine needles being an astringent and being able to cleanse yourself. So I feel like you have to develop your strength in order to be prepared for what's coming ahead. I don't feel like it's anything bad, but I feel like it is a push in your life to do something that you haven't done or that you normally wouldn't do for yourself. Um, Pinecone also represents male energy, so it could also be someone coming in to your life that you're going to need that strength for. And honey, if that's the case, then good for you. Okay, I'm going to end it on that. All right, so Matt 30. Hmm. Hello, Melanie. All right, so we got about 20 minutes left. I got one reading left. Last call, absolutely last call, because then at 9 o'clock I'll close this down, and then I will see you back next Wednesday. All right, so Matt 30, thank you for joining from Instagram. I am happy to have somebody from everywhere. So how I do a readings, and the reason why I ask you for your date of birth, not only for legal purposes, however, I tap in initially to you through your birthday. I calculate like that your life path number, and I'm gonna write a blog about this because I need to post it. And then it's kind of like a vortex where I'm like sucked through space and time, and I'm like right there feeling your energy, and then go from there. And whether you have a question or whatever it pertains to. For the cauldron readings, don't really do that. But if you have a question, by all means, whenever I do the reading, I can see what calls for that. One thing, oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to put in here? Trauma and tarot. I forgot to put in a trauma and tarot reading in here. I know who wants to get hit with that one, right? All right, witches' runes. Like I said, sometimes they just want to be left out and used multiple times. So let's, yeah. So for those of you who've joined that don't know who I am Lady Gwendolyn. I am a psychic reader. I am an energy healer. I am a high priestess. I'm an event and coordinator and planner. Whenever you want to cut something out or remove something, that is done on the full moon. And we just had the harvest moon. So the next full moon is at the end of October. Okay. All right. All right. So anything that is flipped upside down or outside of the circle gets put back. We only have a few. We only have 3. So, first one is the flight or movement. So, with this rune, it's telling you that you are going to be traveling or moving forward, letting go of things. This is the female rune, the Y, and this is a representation. So if you are looking to visit a friend or a special female in your life, then it looks as though things are going to go very well, that you mesh well together. This is actually a representation of a wave. So, like back at the beginning, we were talking about that ebb and flow. This is it. And you really only had 3 runes. Only had 3 runes left. But it was those 3. So, simple, easy, go. Don't hold yourself back anymore. Put yourself out there, talk to that friend or that special someone, and make things work. Work it out. Okay. Don't waste any more time. Okay. Any of these that land within the spiritual center of this, I will read. That female's got eyes on you. There's really only 2, the female and the eye. And the eye is looking at the female, and that's it. So this friend, super relevant to everything going on. Good. Good. Don't hold yourself back anymore. Go for it. Don't be afraid of rejection or failure. Um, if any is the time, it is now. All right, Amy, if you want a reading, I need your date of birth, and then we can go from there. So, you guys, I am so thankful that you all have joined in. Hello, Lynn. Um, Tonight, I am so thankful to have such a successful first night back. Okay, so heads up, October and November, like I said, we're doing cauldron readings. In December and January will be Under the Rowan Tree by Rowan Temple of Light. That's where we have classes and talk magic and do magic and talk about current events, things that are going on, have some general fun. Like I said, December and January. Toward the end of mid to end of February, that's whenever we start season 4. Season 4 in 2024 of Lady Gwendolyn's Divination Night. And that is where I bring on psychics and readers from all different backgrounds and genres to come on and do live readings. They are for free, just like these, and we talk to them about their background, where you can contact with them, get a private reading with them, things like that, and then that will sum up my winter programming schedule. After that, I'm only live during coffee and tea with Ace and the Night on the Psychic Coffee Shop Network. So that's, I mean, I'm still doing that. I mean, I'm on the 3rd Thursday of the month. Is my time set up for that? So I will let you know whenever that is going to happen. All right, Amy. Here we go, hon. Okay, so for those of you who just seen me froze, I my brain glitched because your birth date is the same birth date as my ex-husband. We were both Virgos, so his birth date is like seared into my brain. I promise, darling, I will not hold that against you. I just think it's absolutely hilarious. All right. So your birthday twin, I married your birthday twin. Like the exact everything. That's funny. All right, it didn't last. It didn't last. Trust me. Okay. I told you sometimes they just want to be left out. All right. Oh, that's awesome. Your mother and you are birthday twins 25 years apart. What a birthday present. That is amazing. I love whenever little things like that happen. They mean so much. Did she guilt trip you? When I was 25 years old, you put me through so much pain. Did you ever get anything like that? Come on, tell me the truth. All right, Amy, darling, here we go. All right. First off, anything that is outside the circle gets put away. Anything that is flipped upside down gets put away. And you are left with two runes. The sun and the triquetra. This represents a strength in unity. So a great energy with someone that you are partnered with. Great strength with someone you're partnered with. No. Okay. Putting them off to the side. We're gonna redo these. We're gonna redo these. We need some more, right? We need some more information. I'm not just satisfied with that. Okay. Upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down, upside down. Okay, so your strength and unity is with a male that brings you great peace and harmony. Okay? You are at a crossroads because there is a female that doesn't want you to be happy. That is kind of being a third party. Um see what I've got is the male pointing to the spiral, which is the wave and the flow. Bringing it around is the crossroads. And the female that is fighting against the union and the connection. So, whether this be someone that is a part of your life now or is trying to interfere on behalf of the male that doesn't want the male out of their sight. I think that's probably more accurate. But I feel like things are stronger with you, and that's what needs to be looked at. Just keep focusing on that future. Okay. All right, Amy. I hope that helps. And I know that's kind of like off-putting news, but I don't feel as though it's something to really worry about because I feel like that person kind of puts their foot down and says, "I don't care what you think or what you want to mess up, but it's not going to happen." So there you go. You're welcome, Amy. I'm happy to help. Brianna, sure have. My oldest daughter is 25 years apart from myself and born 10 days after our birthday. I'm all about numbers. Oh, wow. Wow. See, that's perfect. I love that. My grandma was 21 when my grandmother was born. My grandmother was 21 when my mother was born. My mother was 21 when I was born. And then I broke that. I always said that growing up. I said, well, I'm going to break that. So I would have, but due to female reasons, um, I ended up saying that I was going to break that so much that I broke my own body. No, no, I didn't break my own body. I didn't put a spell on myself to say that I wasn't, going to have that. But Yeah, medical. It happens. So anyway, I am going to leave it at that. Thank you all so much for joining. It has been a wonderful night. Thank you so much for this amazing hour. I love you all so much. And we was able to give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 readings. And I am perfectly happy with that for our first night back. Come see me next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. on all social media platforms. I love you so much. Good night.